Hi, I'm Jim Vaccaro, and this is Off the Cuff. I'm here with Mark Barrio, Senior Executive Vice President and Chief Lending Officer. Let's talk a little bit about some of the market challenges that small businesses have today.
Well, I think the biggest challenge is finding a bank that wants to be a partner, not just lend you money, but who's going to be there through the tough times. The next challenge they have is products and services that you offer. Is it comparable to what they have at their current institution, and can you handle their business? And then switching that over. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. The biggest obstacle for a business owner for changing a big challenge is the bookkeeper.
The office manager.
Office manager. I do not want to change. The real boss. The real boss. I do not want to change.
Sure.
I like the way this bank is, even though this bank isn't paying any attention to them.
Right.
It's a huge effort for them.
Sort of, they don't know what they don't know.
Exactly.
Right? Until they do.
Exactly.
And the experience that you're able to provide them is typically very different than what they had in the past. Not only through the service level, but also the wide variety of products and services that we're able to offer them.
That's right. And a lot of times I have so many ACHs, auto debits, this and that. We can take care of that in our branch. We can switch that all over for them and make it seamless for their business.
Yeah, we often talk about the partnership that we create, and it's really a relationship. But I think it's also important to understand that that partnership is not only with the lending staff, but also with the branch
The whole branch
colleagues
network,
as well. Exactly
cash
right.
management department,
Yeah.
everybody.
So that team approach where it's touched and everybody has something to do with it and everybody's familiar with it, so that if in fact there's a challenge on a transaction, the business owner or the bookkeeper or the office manager can call somebody and get resolution.
Correct. There's many points of contact within the bank.
Let's just talk about, you talked a little bit about some of the product and services that we have. Talk about a little bit about where we are sort of in this cycle and sort of maybe some of the things that are worrisome and some of the opportunities that may exist, and particularly when it comes to Manasquan Bank and opportunities in the marketplace.
Yeah, well, this year, as you know, it's been a challenging year with the rise in interest rates and inflation and dealing with people not being able to, the supply chain issue that's going on. We're having a good year. We're continuing to lend. We're going to probably hit our budget for the year. We haven't slowed up. A lot of banks have pulled back. Some challenging areas in the industry is right now is office space with people working from home. It seems like people are pulling back from office space. Where there's opportunity is in industrial warehouse, seems to be doing really well. Medical office is doing good. And actually, construction. Before. There'll be a lot of people that probably would not agree with me on that, but 1-4 construction, single-family homes is doing well.
Well, you're doing something right. Interesting observation. When I look at the monthly reports that are put together in terms of relationships or loans that are closed for the month, over the last year or so, something between 30 and 40% of all the loans closed are new relationships. That means that you have created a department, a product, a business model that seems to attract small businesses. And we often talk about small businesses being the engine of growth for America. Most small businesses can't afford equity capital, so debt capital is really what they need in order to continue to run their business in an efficient fashion.
Yeah, we've been very successful with bringing business in the door. We're not out calling a lot. It's really about servicing your existing customer base. They tell their local business owners, their friends, accountants, attorneys, being able to turn a deal quickly. Our turn time probably is 3 weeks on a loan, and we could close the loan within 45 days.
Which is unheard of in today's environment.
Correct.
I mean, typically it takes 3 weeks for somebody from another bank to get back to you.
To return
a phone call. Mark, we talked about some of the market challenges, looking at the economy and some of the things that may in fact come to pass in the not too distant future. We always view challenges as nothing more than opportunities in disguise. And I think you and your group have done a great job of taking advantage and leveraging those challenges into opportunities. Could you just address that a little bit?
Sure. You know what? With our strategy next year, we're going to stay the course as we always have through the other years with COVID, the credit crisis, and high interest rates now. We're going to stay the course. We're going to continue to lend and serve our clients as best we can.
What a wonderful way to wrap it up. Mark, thank you for joining this morning.
Thanks for having me.